I don't know if you can volunteer to be a spawn of someone. I'm sure we worked that one out, but I'll let you know. We'll work on that kind of transmutation later. White shirt, yes. Yeah, sure. Anybody is welcome to be a part of the miniskirt army thing. I don't actually do anything with the miniskirt army thing. It's kind of like whoever wants to be or wear a skirt, man, more power to you. I know the Risible Rangers are kind of like rabid and loyal and stuff, and that's cute. He will wear a skirt for me? Well, that's okay. Whatever floats your boat, brother. Blue shirt, black hat, yeah.
What would you think of if Roy Mustang actually stayed blind?
If he actually stayed blind? Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know, it would just add to his mystique, perhaps. It'd be very hard to use his alchemy because I don't think he would actually know where he was aiming. So if he used it, it would just be like napalm. Oh, there's someone robbing a poor woman over there, really? What happened? Yeah, you got him. You got him. All of them. We need to go, like right now. Like right now. Okay, does she want to thank me or anything? No, she's not thanking you for that. Okay. With the bow. Yes, you are.
What's it like to have the sexiest voice in all of anime time?
It's nice to have one of the sexiest voices in all of anime kind. Well, I would say J. Michael Tatum and Scott McNeil and some of those. Chuck Huber, also very sexy. Like I said, one of the sexy. Yes, with the red and the... Of FMA? Oh, Do you have a favorite? That's a pretty good one. I haven't watched it enough. I usually watch it when people send me things. Like I know a lot of people are a fan of the Oron outtakes, so they'll send me and I'm like, okay. And I'll sit there and watch them because we record them, but we don't actually know that they're going to be outtakes later. Because Lori likes seashells. Yeah, we don't actually know what's going to be nominated for outtakes, and we say a ton of goofy stuff. So we don't actually know what makes the cut or not. Is your hat Sonic?
Yes.
Okay, then you get to ask the next question.
Have you seen the video of Elwick on Helium?
Is he not already on Helium? I mean, come on, puberty did not do a lot for that guy. No, I don't think I have, but I'm sure that's quite hilarious. Just making sure you're not wearing that death face anymore. Right here. In like all of anything, any character ever. I would be Sailor Moon. I don't know. That's a good question. It's hard. Batman? Sure, I would love to play Batman. Iron Man? He's a little too smart for me. He's kind of a genius, and I'm kind of, not. Vegeta. Actually, no, because there are some characters that I'm like, that's canon. You cannot be, no one besides Christopher R. Sabat can be Vegeta. He's my favorite character in DBZ, so no. There is only one Vegeta. Yes, it should just be Chris Sabat as a character, and yes, with the moon. Hi. In the original FMA, after Hughes dies, if that's a spoiler, you're way late to the party. After that, because as I was watching it, I mentioned this yesterday, I was like at home and I'm watching the episodes as they come along and Hughes is in the phone booth and gets shot by Envy and he's falling. I'm like, oh no, He just got shot. Okay, well they'll just cut to him being in a hospital and it'll be all sad and everything. What are they carrying? Are they carrying a coffin? Who's in the coffin? What's in the box? What's in the box? Hey, is that his daughter? He's crying! Is he dead? Freaking out. I'm like, Mom! Mom, they killed my favorite character! The show's not even halfway over! So, you know, Mustang's doing the whole trying not to cry thing, and that was a challenge as an actor because you want to give a really good performance, and so you kind of have to take yourself to a place that's like, you know, emotionally compromised. So that was pretty hard in the beginning. You skip it? You gotta sit in the fire, sweetheart. You gotta take it. Let the flames of youth's death lick you. Be changed by them forever. That was weird.
Friendly reminder, not a question. 2014 is the 100th anniversary of his death, according to his tombstone.
Wow! That's an amazing factoid. Thank you for the reminder. That's true, yes. Roy Mustang in any crossover, what would it be? I know, I always go back to Sailor Moon, man. I would put the FMA universe in the DBZ universe, which would be fun, but very short, I'm afraid. They would last like a week because tumbleweeds have to roll through for like 8 minutes at a time. But I'm pretty sure like baby Trunks, like, you know, Mustang would be like, fire, and he'd be like, that tickles. And now you're dead, along with everybody else. Or it would be like, I'm gonna No bueno. Right here, yes. I'll give you a hug later. And what inspired Mustang to be an alchemist? I don't know. That's a great question. I know that he learned the alchemist trade from Hawkeye's father, which was, I love that story. I like to imagine that, considering Mustang's past, that he had all these actions and things in war that he probably regretted very much. And I think if he knew there was a way to become a more efficient soldier, something that would help turn the tide for the good, that he would probably pursue that, even if it was a great cost to himself. So I think that's probably why. Yes, waving your hand with the black thing and the orange. Yep. Get the phone ready. Are you checking your email? What's that? Do I like dogs? I love dogs! Oh, not long. It'll never die. Yes. I'm just curious, like when you hold up your phone when you're asking a question, are you looking at me or at your phone? Because it looks like you're asking the phone the question, which is just strange for me, because then I'm like, I'm answering the phone's question. You don't have an answer, do you? I'm looking, are you really looking at me? Can you still videotape me and move the phone out to the side like this? Even further, go full arm extension. Let go of it with your other hand. Put both your hands out like this. Now put them up like this. You're doing pretty good. If you kept me in frame that entire time, you win everything. How do I feel I look in a miniskirt? Ridiculous. I'm not sure you would agree with that if you saw it. I got some hairy legs, y'all. Hairy legs. No. Yes, right here. Camera, yeah.
Working with Mignogna, like during the panels and stuff, do you always feel like you're taller than him because of his character being short?
Well, I am always taller than him. There's no feel to it. I'm like, hey Vic, hey Vic. But I'm kind of a voice actor, Travis, voice actor. 6'4" is hard, you know. Yeah, Vic's a very talented actor. Very, very talented. Dude is good at what he does. Yes, Pikachu hat. My first con experience. Oh, Sally. That's my dubstep impression, by the way. It's like, so stupid. We do that a lot. It was Anime Detour in like 2004, and I didn't really know what to expect, and Kyle Abear was there with me when we arrived from the airport, and we walked into the hotel lobby, and I was immediately taken aback because like Sonic the Hedgehog is talking to Gumby, half of Raccoon City is over there eating food, and Mario is hitting on Sailor Moon. And I'm not quite sure what's happening. And over by the elevators, this girl with little fox ears turns and sees me, and she goes, I was like, what? Oh, and she just starts booking. She's like, I was like, oh, Kyle. And she gets to me and she jumps and leaves her feet, right? And I didn't know what she was doing, and I played football, so I was like, oh, boom! Oh my God. I'm like, damn! What are you doing? She's like, I was trying to glop you. I'm like, what's a glop? She's like, yeah, it's a tackle hug. I'm like, that was not a hug. Put your little ears back on, you little woodland creature, and get the hell out of here. You know when you like see someone trip and fall, and there's like funny and or like ooh. That was like the ooh. She was like ooh. Everybody in the room, you saw him going like, oh shit, don't go out, Travis. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's worked in my advantage though, because people come running and I'm like, but like, oh, So that was literally the very first thing that happened. Thank God she was okay. Crazy. Purple shirt in the very back doing the 2 fingers.
Why does Mustang like dogs?
Why? Because he's allergic to cats. That's what I say. In the very back holding up the 1 finger. Yeah, you, green hair. Tom? Yeah, I remembered your name. Did I promise a video? No, I didn't. Son of a bitch. What's the dog video? Oh, right. Let's see. What's the... Right. Dogs embody loyalty. They follow their master's commands above all else. Be a jerk to them and they never complain and they never once beg for a paycheck. Trust me, Fury, they're the great servants of man. Loyal canine, how we salute thee! I lose like 10 brain cells every time I do that. Luffy. You're welcome. Well, my favorite line being Full Metal Alchemist. There's a lot of them. I think I've said most of them. That day, all female officers will be required to wear tiny miniskirts! It's a good one. Yes, right here. Yeah. Will I please marry you? So I have like one official wife and then like a harem of 999. Those wives, do you want to be number 1,000? -3? -3. You can have -3. Only because I don't understand what that means. So you can have -3. See, I was told there would be no math, so definitely my worst subject in school. Yes. Yeah. That's like 2 hugs I have to give. Listen, there's an autograph line later today. Look, okay, there are no hugs being given out of this panel.